This is the last episode.
It's Crumbus time. Ooh! It's your favorite time of the year, Lewis, that you've been living for 4 months now.
Look at my
Crumbus time.
stocking. Look at it. Got a podcast. Look at it.
It's very sexy.
Yes.
The one on your wall is pretty nice, too.
Thanks.
Your one black stocking you're wearing.
Hey, guys. How you doing? Tell me how your day's been. Talking to your phone.
Like it's Siri?
Yell into your phone. Put your phone in your mouth slightly and then talk into it.
Like it's a very small Pop-Tart.
Yes.
You notice that the dimensions of a smartphone match a Pop-Tart?
Oh, that made my voice worse. What?
You mean evacuating your soul out of your body as fast as you could?
Yeah.
Was bad for you?
Yeah. Anyways, what were your word?
I was talking about how the more and more smartphones get bigger, the more they remind me of the shape of Pop-Tarts. And how has no one made a case for Pop-Tarts yet?
I'm sure it's out there.
Because we've seen
Google it
for like 7 years the lazy Game Boy case
Yeah,
that I
the NES
despise
controller,
because it's
yeah.
just so overdone.
Yeah.
But where's my Pop-Tart case at?
You're right. I don't think I've seen one, but I know it has to exist.
Like, look at the size of phones that came out this year.
Look at the Razer phone. It's like 6.3
look at the Razer phone
inches.
alone. It's the size of a Pop-Tart.
Which,
now.
by the way,
where are our gimmick phone cases?
Can I talk about the Razer phone?
I don't think on this podcast.
I want to talk about the Razer phone real quick. It's an amazing phone that exists, made by Razer. They bought Nextbit, they made the Nextbit Robin last year, and that phone was fine, but it didn't sell at all. And so Razer was like, I'm gonna buy you and then make the same phone but way better.
Because we have the monies.
8 gigs of RAM. I think whatever the newest chipset is,
But
whatever the newest.
But does it have a backlight that glows green?
No.
Then fuck that phone forever.
I know.
It's against brand.
I know. No RGB. 0 RGB in the phone. And you can't do it because it's a metal back. And this logo's inlaid. And
Okay,
so
quick question. Razer logo, good or bad?
like in general?
Yeah, because it's on the phone. The back of the phone is the logo.
It's fine.
I think it's bad.
Like on the phone or just in general?
No, in general. I think the logo is poorly designed.
I think it's fine. I
It
don't
looks
mind
like
it.
2005 cool art.
No, it does because that's when gamer existed. So
Gamers, they single cell organisms, and they came out of the ocean. And like, oh man, Call of Duty 3 is pretty good.
yeah, pretty
Halo
much.
2 is awesome.
Yeah,
And then they all bought Razer mice.
yeah. Well, when they were playing Halo 2 on PC back when that was a thing.
And now they're oppressed.
Yeah, and now they're all oppressed.
They're all oppressed.
Because we don't have Halo 5 on PC.
Like anyone's crying about that.
Everyone's crying about that.
Every Halo fan most of my friends actually loved Halo growing up. They don't give a shit about Halo anymore.
No one does.
And they could play
Remember Chris Raygun? Remember how we used to do Halo stuff?
No.
Or we used to do Halo stuff.
No. I don't know about that shit at
Keemstar?
all. I have to remember him every day.
I
wake up in a cold sweat and I'm like, oh, the gnome is back at it
it's
again.
It's like the newest chipset, newest GPU. I don't even know what the names are, but whatever the newest ones are, than every other phone. That's same thing in the S8 and Note.
So how well did it do? It's a big boy phone for big boy people.
So there's a couple more things about it. It has a 120 hertz refresh rate. First ever on a phone to have that.
Which who asked for that?
It's a gamer phone. No, trust me.
I know that's their marketing for it, but literally who is asking for that?
Trust me. If you ever are able to see a Razer phone, use it. You'll be like, oh,
do they even sell them like in retail? Like
so here's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's an independent phone.
Here's the thing. It's only GSM. It's only GSM antennas, so you can only get it on AT&T and what is it, Sprint?
Yeah, I don't got none of those. So.
Or no, AT&T, Sprint, and T-Mobile, not on Verizon.
Yep. So that's what I got.
Yep. And so I thought like, oh, and it's only $800, which $800 for the specs on that phone makes no sense.
That's how much the Google Pixel costs now if you bought it new.
Yeah, and this is way better than that, and it makes no sense why it's that much, but it's only on GSM. So,
but the only game I play on my phone is none for the most part.
Yeah, no,
I'm usually not playing games on my phone.
See, that's the thing. Here's the thing about that phone is
the sheer power is just enough.
You'd be look. It has like a 4,000 milliamp hour battery that literally has like a 6.5 hour screen on time. I've never seen that in a phone ever. I've never seen a 6.5 hour screen. That's not a modified phone. Yeah, exactly. Just on a phone. It's.
Did it do well?
It's doing fine, actually. It's doing surprisingly well.
I wonder how big Razer gonna try to bring back gaming tablets, even though tablets are kind of a dead technology.
I think they're gonna focus on their next. There's no headphone jack, which It's kind of no reason for it. Oh, also another thing, it has the best speakers on a phone ever. Which again, some people might not care about, but think of it's loud and sounds good. And so
I can't wait for that guy on the bus to listen to his music even louder this time off of his phone.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, the thing is, when you want to hear music and you got to bring your Bluetooth speaker with you, you kind of don't have to with this phone. It's really loud and it sounds really good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things about this phone that make sense for someone like just what I like in a just
for
big
all those
juice.
fellow gamers out there.
No, it has nothing to do with the gaming thing. It's just a good phone. It's best quality phone.
They better move away from that gaming shit next year, though. That's not a good way to sell a phone. To the
I know
people who care about phones.
Yeah, I know. No, I agree. It's
because I remember back a couple years ago, it was like, guys, guess what? This phone has a Snapdragon processor in it. That means you can play games on it, and everyone's like,
no, it was
so.
Even before that, the first ever Sony Xperia phone.
Did they market games on that fucking thing?
I don't know if you know about this. Was made with Sony. It kicked out and had the PSP
oh
controller.
god, I remember that failed product that nobody bought.
Yeah, my friend had one.
It was just a higher quality PSP Go.
Yeah,
which also is also a weird failed product.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that have both those
next
things.
to the UMD,
yeah,
which is the worst. Is that the worst storage media for anything ever?
It's really dumb.
It's the most proprietary.
Yeah,
shit. Like, remember movies on that thing? How compressed they were?
I know.
They were so bad.
It's because Sony likes to make their own stuff and be like, "Hey, it's good though."
I'm like, fuck off, Sony.
Yeah.
Like, I love the Vita. I'm kind of glad it died because of that dumb bullshit.
I can never.
That memory card stuff is like the biggest knife in that console.
It's dumb, but I wish the Vita did better. I like handheld consoles.
It did fine.
Whatever.
It didn't do bad. It did fine. Software sales were enough. It did fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Danganronpa 3 came out on that bitch this year. And I'm gonna go buy it.
The biggest reason to me is why the Vita died is because Sony was like, That's honestly it.
It was negligence.
Sony doesn't care that much about it.
It was negligence. That's all it was.
Yeah.
It could have done way better if they just gave a shit.
Which now they're probably looking back of like, oh, the Switch is doing really well. Man, we probably should have tried harder on a handheld, huh?
I don't know if they're going to try again.
They probably won't. Actually, well, there's some rumors that they're going to be making a...
It's been rumored for like the past year or two, but I doubt it.
Who knows?
What the fuck is this podcast called?
Oh, it's called the Dynamic... No, it's called the Monday Morning...
Dynamic Experience.
It's called the Ben Shapiro Show.
Power Hour.
It's called the A Louder with
Timmy Turner, Jimmy Neutron Power Hour. Fuck it, that's our name now.
It's called...
Remember that legendary crossover?
It's called Welcome to Night... Yes, I do. There's 3 of those.
They were fucking awesome.
They were cool. They were so rad.
They spent a lot of time adapting Jimmy Neutron characters into that Butch Hartman art style, and they look really good.
Yeah,
except for Goddard. Goddard looks kind of shitty.
And then the best part is getting the Butch Hartman style animation into the really bad...
Timmy looks actually pretty good.
No, that's an incorrect statement.
No, he looks good for what they could have done with that art style.
Okay,
I like how big his teeth are in 3D.
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember how Carl wanted to have sex with Jimmy's mom? You remember that?
Yes.
What was up with that?
Did you know that?
Remember that time that she got shrunken down and Carl kept her in a bottle?
What's the voice actor's name? He's an amazing voice actor. He did one of the teenage...
I noticed. I'm gonna let you hang in this hook and see if you can remember his name.
I'm looking it up.
Mr. Pinky.
Yeah.
Mr. Donatello.
Jesus Christ. Rob Paulson.
There you go.
He's one of my favorite voice actors ever.
The best thing he's ever done in that voice, where I think he's on
real quick. He was the original Donatello, and he's the current Michelangelo,
which is crazy.
Raphael. He's the current Raphael.
He's a turtle twice.
Yeah, which is rad.
I think it was
like, I want to do this one now.
He talked about it like on the Nick Animation podcast. I think where he was talking about doing the role.
Yeah.
He was like, I think you know how they do improv, voice actors do improv when they're just sticking around their voices.
Yeah.
And it was like, Carl was like, he's like, I think it's like, something about what was it? Something about like that Carl's the power of God.
What?
Something like he was talking about like having the power of God in Carl Weezer's voice.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah, it was on Nerdist.
No, it was sometimes I can trick people.
Yeah,
it was that kind of bit, and it made me laugh a lot.
It was so funny.
The fuck is this podcast called?
It's called The Last Episode Podcast. My name is Lewis.
Carl Weezer.
All right, guys, make sure you rate and review.
No, I'm Ultra Lord. This podcast.
On Apple Podcasts. Listen to us on Google Play Music. Follow us on Instagram at The Last Episode Podcast. Twitter at Last Episode Pod. Ask us questions. lastcastask@gmail.com. Also go to elotalk.com for things. All right.
Can we talk about Jimmy Neutron a little more?
No.
Remember Planet Sheen?
Was that good?
No. Right. I watched it. It was god awful.
I watched it too, but I don't.
And they canceled it because it was so bad.
All right.
Do you remember the premise of it though?
What did he just get abducted? And
it
was up there now.
It was the first step. you've seen the Cleveland show's premise, right? Where it's like, hey, we show where the characters from the old show, and then we show how they left.
Yeah.
And for this, it was him dicking around in the back of Jimmy's backyard.
Mhm.
You know the rocket that he always takes to space?
Yeah, in the intro.
He gets in it and he's like, "Oh, I'm lost in space," and they can't talk to him anymore.
And he's just there now.
And lands on an alien planet, and he becomes their ruler.
And then he dies up there.
And presumably he's just dead because the series
He
never
never comes-
ended.
and
So
he-
he's dead, and no one ever came to go save him.
Yeah. Man, this
Fuck
podcast.
Sheen.
All right.
Overlord's cool though.
Charlie Sheen. Hey
Remember
guys.
Purple Flurp?
My throat's somewhat not good, so I'm gonna try not to talk as much.
No.
Okay. I want to talk about Justice League.
Yeah, you saw that. At the advice of no one, you want to go see Justice League.
I saw Justice League.
How hot
First
was
of all,
that
I
mustache?
spent $5 for that movie,
Mm-hmm.
which we got free popcorn and a soda with it.
You know
so-
what you also spent for $5?
Huh.
A nice meal that you have sitting right in front of you.
Yeah, that was
That you
great.
bought for this
I think I
podcast.
enjoyed way more this.
Do you think you just enjoyed that meal way more than that movie you paid $5 for?
Yes.
That's not a good thing.
and it's funny. Here, I give the movie like a 4 or 5 out of 10.
That's low for you.
Yeah. Well.
You're nicer to movies than I am,
Yeah. No, for sure.
which is weird.
Yeah. That movie. It's weird because it's not like it's bad. It is bad, but it's not bad in the same way like some movies are bad, right? It's not like Batman v Superman where it's just like bad, like it's badly done.
Like the plot has no structure to it.
This movie, they just picked a random villain, and his plot is just like, I come down from space and I destroy planets. I'm gonna destroy yours now.
Which is what people made fun of Marvel for having unmemorable villains forever, and they just did
They
that.
did that, and they're like,
I remember this movie had reshoots, right?
yeah, probably.
Didn't Joss Whedon work on the reshoots? For
Yeah.
this movie?
So here's the thing. I saw when I was watching with Isaiah, and we watched the all the like opening credits,
Mhm.
and it said like executive producer Joss Whedon.
Yeah. Because when I remember, I read
Ben Affleck helped like make the movie.
Yeah.
Joss Whedon. Who else? There was someone. Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan helped make this
They
movie.
came together from what I read, it was to make the movie less dark and shitty.
Yeah.
Well, not shitty, but like less grimdark and less.
And less Zack Snyder.
It was, from what I remember, it was like just to please more
It doesn't
test
feel like a
audiences.
Zack Snyder film, so that's good.
That's
or
a good
bad.
thing because he should not be making movies anymore.
Yeah. Well,
He made 300. That movie's kind of cool.
I never saw 300, but whatever.
It's the best thing he's ever made. Everything else.
But is it? It's
He
the best
made. He made Sucker Punch.
I never saw.
He made Watchmen,
Never saw.
which. Okay, Watchmen is. I still have not seen all of it.
Uh-huh.
Of all the movies that he's made that are not good, Watchmen is kind of impossible to make into a film, so I can't give him that much shit for it. It's still he made some bad choices, and then he made Man of Steel, which is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Fair. It's fine.
And it's not like an unpopular opinion now. People don't like the dark DC stuff anymore. Well, really popular wise,
It depends.
there is a fan base for it, but audiences, from what I've read and what's going on with like internal discussion of these movies, it's not going over as well as I wanted it to.
Well, here's the thing.
'Cause I've heard, like,
Before I get into like Justice League itself, I disagree with you to a point. Look, I think why like people like the dark stuff about like DC.
I mean, the
but-
movies, not the tone of the DC brand.
But here that's the thing. People like the tone of the comics, and you would putting it to a movie makes sense.
But it doesn't.
And I don't blame Zack Snyder for thinking, well, that's what they like. Let's do dark. That's fine. I agree. I think you shouldn't make DC like Marvel, right?
Yeah,
DC's
of course.
movie shouldn't feel like a Marvel movie. It should feel dark and gritty.
But they went too far, and they made it, instead of dark, they made it boring.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, that's the best way I can describe Justice League. It is simply a boring movie.
Like, it's not even offensive. It's boring.
Yeah,
That's way worse than being offensive.
And
You can
that's-
really pick it apart.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard to describe this movie because it's like it's fine. It's just a movie. Like it's
That's like the worst thing to say about a movie.
Right?
It's just a movie.
It's just a
it
movie.
exists.
It exists.
And no
There's
one will talk
nothing-
about it.
Like there's nothing about that movie that was redeeming. Like literally, I'm racking my head. It's been like a week since I saw that movie
A little
Wednesday.
less than a week ago.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
Wednesday,
so
or
it's like
Tuesday or Wednesday.
5 days.
Yeah. So and every day I've been trying to think what's good about this movie. Honestly,
What sticks in?
What are the things that are?
Honestly, let's forget about what's good about it. What sticks in your head? What do you remember?
Let's see. Okay, I liked I liked as characters. The Flash wasn't bad. I liked him.
Okay, from the trailer, he looks kind of like annoyingly quippy and not fun quippy, which is what it's supposed to be. Is it better in the film? Because the bit that they show in the trailer is the they just kind of leave.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that felt really forced.
That was rude. Yeah, no, that there was a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Because the Flash is way more clever or assholey than that. It's just kind of like, it felt like an awkward kid living that line. It was weird.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because Joss Whedon did Marvel.
Yes.
Does he still do Marvel or is he done? Is he off the contract?
I don't know if he's doing it anymore.
Regardless, Joss Whedon
He made the Avengers.
Yeah, he's claim to fame as the Avengers and
he's kind of good.
Kind of trademarking that quippy style of we balance this out with serious story, action, and comedy and quips. That's his whole thing.
Yes.
Can you feel that in the movie where like, here's the parts where the quips come in?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Really, it's that obvious?
Yeah. So
that's a bad sign.
I'm retracting my statement of liking Flash because there's a part where he talks a lot about how he has no friends. Like it's like there's a part where he was like, yeah, sure, I'll join you guys. I need friends.
Weird.
It was odd because it was like
that's not what I know Flash to. It's Hal Jordan, right? It's supposed to be Hal Jordan. Like the Flash that we all know and love.
Yeah, it's the Flash with his dad's in prison.
Because it was confusing. I actually had to ask my sister, who's actually watching some of those DC shows. It's a different Flash. It's a different actor. The whole different canon.
It's the same. Whatever the Flash is in the show, it's the same Flash.
Wait, that's not what I was told.
Not like the same actor, but it's the same. Like, and it's not like
wait, it's supposed to be the same guy.
No,
like, okay, same character. I mean,
it's the same. So the story in the Flash in the show is the same as it is in the movie, where it's the one where
how he gets the powers.
His dad, he gets hit by lightning with the experiment, and his dad goes to prison because everyone believes that he's
but everything
the one
else
that killed his wife.
Is separate.
And they explain that in Justice League. Like they show him going into the prison and thing like, hey, dad.
Yeah.
Like
so they kept the backstory the same with this TV show, but everything else has to be different. Yeah, because the Flash is like, from what I've asked, because I'm never gonna watch that show. A lot of it actually deals with time travel.
Yeah, I hear that show's not bad.
I've heard it's okay.
Yeah.
At best.
Whatever, it's decent.
But I don't care.
I don't like any of the DC shows.
I'd rather just read Flash comics because those are better.
Yeah, just do that.
And the fact that they're explaining Speed Force more over time is still a gale time for me.
Yeah.
Because Speed Force is just science magic.
Okay, Aquaman was...
He looks kind of cool.
I love his design.
Actor.
I love the actor. He's a good actor.
But what is the... Okay, the whole thing is that we're gonna make the league. You know, he's supposed to like gather everybody.
Yeah.
What is Aquaman's deal in this? How do they find him?
So Bruce Wayne has been keeping track of all of them.
Yeah, we saw that in the Batman v Superman where they saw all the files.
Yeah. So
he gave them the code names that were their hero names for some dumb reason, but whatever.
Yeah, so he tracked down to whatever Atlantic, whatever, I don't know where they were, Antarctica, I don't know.
Cram of the Pacific.
Some place where ice and water were.
Greenland.
Sure. I don't know. I have no idea. Ow, my leg just died. Cut it off. And then so he goes and he sees them and he's like, hey, I hear there's a
man of Aqua here.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, why do you know that name?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of how that works.
Is it really that unsubtle?
Yeah.
Wait, do you remember what the line is? Kind of is?
He goes into a bar. God, what was it? He starts talking to like the bartender, I think, and he's like, "There's someone around here that
loves fucking fish."
Well, no, because there's a picture on the wall, I think, of like or was it a news thing? That's the thing about this movie. It's so hard to
remember. Such a blur of gray and blue.
It's so gray. So whatever, he beats him there, and he's like, okay, fine, whatever. And somehow Aquaman knows that Bruce Wayne's Batman. So
wait, how?
And they have I don't know.
How?
He just figures it out.
Okay, sure.
And they just have a conversation, with people walking by. Like, it's like, you're Aquaman, I'm Batman. Like, they just have like...
You know what? Sure, they can... That's not that big of a deal to me.
I think it's dumb because there are people like right there that can just hear...
There's some...
like, there's Bruce Wayne saying
they
he's
can
Batman.
write it where it's like, Batman doesn't care. Sure, that's fine. They're going to do a different Batman take, whatever. That's not a big deal, I guess.
Let's see. And then Wonder Woman was boring also.
That's a shame because she was like the only good thing that's come out of all these movies.
Yeah, so far, yeah, she was boring.
Didn't they give her extra scenes? Like, of just her doing shit?
No more than anyone else.
Really?
I think that, you know what's funny? I think they did a good balance of like giving everyone enough time.
Yeah.
It's just everyone's part was boring.
It's the opposite Marvel problem where everyone's too interesting and they give no one time.
It's literally the exact opposite.
That's why fucking, what's the second Avengers movie?
Age of Ultron.
That's why that movie doesn't work because there's nothing interesting going on and there's too many characters.
The villain stuff is way more, the characters are way more interesting than any of the villain stuff.
But none of here, like, no one gets time.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
no one gets time in that
can we
goddamn
explain
movie.
more about Scarlet Witch and her brother, Quicksilver, who dies really easily?
Yeah, and it's not that heartbreaking.
Gets shot when you're the fastest
You're fast thing alive.
You get shot.
Whatever.
Whatever. Also, where's your dad? Where's Magneto? Where's your dad?
Shh, don't talk about it.
Where's your dad?
They're not mutants.
It's so important.
They're not mutants. They're Inhumans. Shut up.
Jesus Christ, I know. And then what else? Oh, Cyborgs. I think actually Cyborg's story was the most interesting.
Because they talk about the cubes, right? They have to for a story.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Is like the alien's like, hey, I got the cubes and I want to destroy the Earth with it, and he's like, and he's one of the cube boys.
Who's the villain in this movie?
I don't know. I don't care.
Is it not like a Brainiac or something?
No, it's just a alien from space who had these cubes, and he used those cubes to destroy a planet, and then was sleeping for a while, and then woke up randomly.
He woke,
and then
he woke up and he got really red eyes that glowed like a meme.
It's kind of it. And then he's like, okay, I want my cubes back, and then he does, and then that's they go. Oh, Superman comes back.
Which everyone saw like
that.
Yeah.
So the way they had to resurrect him was, remember in Man of Steel where Luthor did the thing.
Wait, is he in this movie, by the way?
At the post-credit scene.
Oh, God.
I'll explain that in a second, because the post-credit scene is actually the best
by the way, spoilers, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Who cares? Who cares? Honestly, if you're upset about these spoilers, why? You haven't been paying attention to this podcast.
Yeah.
So they resurrect him in that ship that they use in Man of Steel movie.
Kryptonite goo in it.
Yeah, or was it? No, not in Man of Steel. In Batman v Superman, whatever. All that goo. Yeah.
BVS.
Yeah, and so the way they do it is like, okay, here's what we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
We have to put Superman in the liquid, right? This dead body,
like
in the liquid.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Float him down the river.
Yeah, and then we have to put the cube. The cube has to hit the water, but it doesn't have because the ship didn't have enough charge, and they're like, well, the cube can overcharge the ship to get enough charge. Whatever, whatever. That makes sense.
Sure, yeah.
Sure, right? But then they thought here's the way they have to activate it. Flash, we have to get your lightning to touch the cube at the exact moment the cube hits the liquid.
What?
And I remember saying out loud, why? I legitimately said, why? Because Flash had to literally touch the cube because he ran.
What is the Zelda dungeon? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, he went
what is this?
One end of the hallway. Wasn't even that far away. Maybe like 40 feet or so.
Just get a piece of carpet from like a Home Depot, give him some socks and make him just rub his feet and there you go.
Yeah, no, dude.
He literally was like 40
feet away and then they did like a slow-mo scene of him running. And they made it so epic. It's like, oh, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it?
That's
is
really
he touch
stupid.
The cube
oh my God.
At the moment it hits the water. And then he just...
I kind of wish I want to go see that with you for that dumbass moment.
Literally.
I didn't know about that
I'm not even joking. This isn't hyper.
That sounds too funny.
I literally said, why? I said, why? What was the point of having,
Guess when to make the Flash cool for his movie he's not going to get.
Comes up, and then he becomes slightly evil and tries to kill everyone. And
how bad is that mustache that they got rid of in post-credits?
It's whatever.
I've seen pictures, and it looks really bad.
Yeah. One thing that I thought was funny. Remember how Superman got buried in a black casket?
Yeah.
When they picked him up, he was in a white one.
Wait, they forgot that?
I guess so.
Okay.
All right, there goes that continuity.
Fuck it.
Whatever. And then he went. That's the thing. It's like whatever. Yeah, whatever. And the way they calm Superman down from wanting to kill everyone is they show Bruce Wayne was like, "Don't worry,
isn't it like he gets
up
a secret
weapon?" And what he does,
so he comes back to life and he's like confused that he's alive again.
Pretty much.
That's why he attacks them.
Yeah. Which makes sense. He comes back to life. Whatever. Makes sense.
Because that should have been like its own movie.
That would have been cool. I like evil Superman.
That sounds kind of, not Injustice way, because that one's a little
I know what you mean,
weird.
Though. Yeah.
But that could have been fun. Like, hey, a whole movie about just we have to stop Superman.
Yeah.
That could have been neat for a whole movie.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't want to do that.
They didn't want to make a good movie. That's what it was.
Well, they didn't want to make Superman be evil in a big movie.
Bruce Wayne's secret plan was, here, I'll calm him down with, guess what?
Kryptonite?
No, what's her name? Freaking his woman chick.
Lois Lane.
Oh,
they fucking brought her back?
Yeah.
The most nothing character?
The most nothing character would just, he's like, don't worry, I have the weapon. And then you see the limo drive up and she gets out and she's like, hey, calm down. He's like, okay. And then he calms down.
Batman, you gassed him with kryptonite in the last movie and you showed you had plenty of it still.
And so, the way better way to calm down is to show him this one person.
No, he just said Mark.
Here's another interesting thing.
Should have brought his mom.
So his mom's still there. They bring her back. So something I thought was stupid. They show a scene with Clark Kent's grave.
Huh?
All right. Here's a plot hole. Here's such an obvious plot hole. All right. So because Superman said, they think, well, Clark Kent's gone too. So I guess he died at the same time, coincidentally.
Yeah.
Whatever. I can be fine with that. But
yeah, they had to fake his death.
Here's the thing. At the end of the movie, you see Clark Kent walking around doing stuff. And it's like, so Clark Kent comes back to life at the same time. Like, is everyone just okay with this?
Yeah, how are they going to explain that
How are they
away?
going to explain that Clark Kent's alive when Superman's also back?
Yeah.
It's a huge plot hole.
That feels very like a huge oversight for a movie that's meant to be like kind of serious.
It's so bad. It's like,
he's just going to go back to work the next day, like in his suit.
Yeah.
Working on the newspaper again.
That's kind of it.
It's like, okay, sure, just shrug it off.
Yeah.
That's really dumb.
It's so dumb. It's like, wait, but we know you're dead. It's like, but everyone thinks you're right.
Was the action even interesting?
Action's fine.
Or was it just loud and big again?
No, it wasn't as loud and big as it was boring. I remember when the movie ended, I thought, so that's the first time they beat him, right? He's gonna come back and nope, and then the movie ended.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, whoa.
It's just over.
Whoa, that's weird. Because it was so like
anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was just like, all right. Oh, here's the way they had to defeat him, because the three cubes, when they come together, destroy, like, would send a wave and destroy the Earth, whatever. And so as the cubes were joining together,
they're called mother cubes, right?
Yeah, the mother cubes.
I don't know why it took me so long to remember. It's in Injustice.
Yeah. So it's those. And the way that here's the way to stop the mother cubes. You pull them apart.
That's it.
And so guess what happens? They pull them apart, and then they kill the dude, and the movie ends. It's so dumb.
This feels like a bad, like...
It feels, you know what it feels like? It feels like just an episode, like a Justice League TV show. It just feels like
that show was great.
But it feels like...
Don't besmirch that show.
No, but here's what I mean by this. It means like, like shows like that where it's like, okay, we're just going to have villain of the week and we have to defeat him.
But not even entertaining like the Marvel ones.
Yeah, just a random villain of the week.
Like Loki was a villain of the week in Avengers.
No. That's not true. He was important.
Well, no, but like after that movie, he didn't have as much plot relevance to like the next.
Oh, you're talking like
Thor
the MCU you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like Loki, who's the villain for this time, is going to be Loki.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then
there was a reason why he was like, there was interesting reasons why he was a villain, at least.
Yeah, I think so.
But in a lot of the Marvel movies, just who was the villain in Guardians 1? Can you name them?
Thanos.
No, he wasn't. He didn't fight. He was just go do my shit.
Is there actually a main villain in Guardians 1?
Yeah, it's the sisters. And that one...
Is that it?
It's the sister of Gamora.
Nebula.
And that one chief dude who no one remembers who has a big old hammer.
All right.
What the hell is his name?
I don't know.
Why does he want to do that?
Who cares?
So, yeah, that's the thing. A lot of Marvel movies still have that unmemorable villain thing.
Yeah.
But they at least have other things going on that keep them entertaining the whole way through.
Because it's funny.
The reason Loki is everyone's favorite because he's the most interesting villain they've ever had.
He's very interesting. And even in the new Thor movie,
which I've heard, I still want to go see it.
Watch it. It's fun.
Like for a $5 thing.
Yeah.
Because I kind of want to see Loki again.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Here's the funny thing about that movie is I love Loki in that movie.
Everyone likes Loki.
But and it's not like I would expect to be bored of the whole is he bad or good?
Yeah.
No, that's still interesting to me.
It's because from what I heard, they got a really good comedy writer.
Yeah.
Oh, I found out it was the guy who directed What We Do in the Shadows.
I don't know what that is.
And that movie it's a fake mockumentary / improv movie about vampires through the ages.
Interesting.
It's very, if you've ever watched Flight of the Conchords, that kind of humor, it's very New Zealand humor.
Oh, cool. I like that.
And I dig it. So you might enjoy it.
Right. I like that humor.
It's that same director. It's Taki Waititi or whatever. It's that guy. Which is why apparently that movie is as funny as it is because it's that director. Let me finish
Justice League. My throat's starting up. So the end post-credit scene, one of them, there's one...
Wait, there's more than one?
There's two.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Double dipping.
Yeah, I don't remember what the first one was. I don't care. The second one was the important one, though. You see Luthor breaks out of prison because he's rich. Who cares? Makes sense. It's fine. He's the main villain. And yes, it's still Jesse Eisenberg, which is... I don't mind. I know I'm the only person on this planet that actually doesn't mind Jesse Eisenberg as Luthor because I think it's interesting. I think he's fine.
It's a performance, though.
I think it's fine. Honestly, I think everything about Jesse Eisenberg's Luthor is the best part about those movies, which is so funny. I hate those movies, but my favorite thing is the thing that's not even good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that shows you how much I don't like these movies. But he's on like a ship, like in the harbor or whatever, and you see a boy walk up. He's like, oh, I'm glad I hired you. It's like, oh, so he was like, oh, it looks like the boys are starting to like make a league. I guess we'll have to make a league of our own.
Yeah.
And then it cuts and you see Mr. Deathstroke.
Fuck off.
Because the next Batman movie
is going to have Deathstroke?
Is going to have Deathstroke being main villain.
That's lame as hell.
I like Deathstroke.
No, but like to make a movie about that guy? Are you serious?
I think it's cool.
I think he's...
Can I say something?
What?
That's the best part about Justice League is, oh,
that
cool,
Deathstroke
we're going to get Deathstroke.
shows up?
Yeah, honestly, I'm excited for Deathstroke now because it's like cool.
Bring Gorilla fucking Grodd in this bitch. I'll care. Bring Big Monkey Psychic Boy and I'll care. Make it weird.
Yeah.
Get the aliens, but the weird ones back.
I want to see man bats.
Oh God, hell yeah, I want to see Man Bat.
Man bats are cool, dude. So yeah,
Don't bring Killer Croc though. They made him bad.
But he likes BET.
I forgot.
He said that. He said those words.
Right, because he's black.
Yeah.
I forgot he's
Remember,
a black man.
guys.
He also wears a hoodie, even though he has like a weird fucked
Well,
up.
because he's black. Only black people wear hoodies.
He enjoys Skittles and Arizona iced tea, huh?
Yeah, as a black. Okay, let's talk about something else. Talk about your freaking Persona thing.
Oh yeah, they announced this number is actually a little. I thought it would be higher, but it's still really, really, really good. They announced Atlas announced that Persona 5 reached 2 million copy sales worldwide.
How many?
2 million copies.
Wow.
People forget how big Persona is in terms of like people talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a niche series. It's the biggest niche series to ever be, but it's still a niche series. So 2 million is still very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
And they've talked about, there's actually really cool, they held like a conference at some Japanese, I think, game developer kind of deal, where they talked about how much time they spent on rendering the menus for that game. Like how much thought went into the menu and UI design. And they said, yeah, with this game, we want to put it in everything else we do.
That's funny because
I'm very excited for.
Everyone loves Persona 5's menu system.
It's the UI of the year.
Yeah.
It's the UI of the goddamn century. It's so innovative.
I haven't played the game, but I've seen it. And
It's because I found out the menu is just, it's 3D models that are rendered.
Oh, cool.
They're a separate render in the game.
Oh, that's really rad.
That's why they look so. That's why the animation looks so slick because they're just models that are rendered and animate in the game.
I like stuff like that's how Dead Space did like the.
Dead Space is where your health is on your back and your ammo is on your gun.
And when when you're reading your journal and stuff, it's all in front of you. And
it's so smart.
Yeah, it's stuff like that.
God, rest in peace, Visceral Games. God, Dead Space 1 and 2 are such good games. 3 is debatable, but Dead Space 1 and 2 are such good games.
I like 3.
3,
it doesn't deserve to not be on that list of good Dead Space.
It's not a terrible game, but the microtransaction and the co-op stuff was not needed.
I didn't use any of it, and it's still a good game.
But it's like, man, it's a shame that got put into that good series. Like, yeah, EA made it go in there for no reason.
Yeah, it was the beginning of the end for EA then.
No,
kind of actually goes back to there. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, what's the quote? Yeah, from the USA president. This has been an incredible year for our company, one that represents our ambitions for Japanese games in the West. We are in the middle of experiencing tremendous growth, both in the West and abroad, and the sales of Persona 5 represent a new level of expectation for fans of the genre. Once seen as niche, Persona 5 is one of the most important titles this year, proving interest in this category is expanding. We look forward to delivering more incredible games to our fans next year. Which, that means, holy shit, more JRPGs, hell yeah. More of them coming to the West, hell yeah. That's what that really means to people who care about these kinds of games. We're getting more of them.
What
I'm more concerned with is people in the UK and Australia getting them because they have to wait a little bit sometimes. Like
the market for how is the market for JRPGs out in like the UK and Australia?
They're totally there. It's big enough.
Okay,
but it was the weird problem of Atlas distributing in multiple countries when they didn't have like the resources to do so as well. And they would have to translate into other languages in the UK because it's not just English over there. So that would eat up more time. And I think the worst case of it was Persona 4 has 2 fighting games. The first one, I think it was like almost 2 years or something crazy for it to come out in the UK. Like something insane because the first game was region locked. And people were unhappy about that. And they said, we're not going to do that no more. Sorry, guys. Because they learned their lesson because niche fans are loud and they buy what they buy. They promise to buy what they buy.
Nier Automata is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, where people made that game not niche, which was a good thing.
Yeah.
People shouted.
The niche fans made that game act because they were loud enough.
There are people that are, because it's the time of the year for like personalities and all these kind of people talk about Game of the Year stuff. A lot of people that I never thought would care about this kind of game are going back to go finish it before the year ends.
Yeah, I'm seeing Nier Automata on a lot of these lists, which is
after I've beaten all of it, I think it does deserve a spot in that discussion.
So amazing. I've pretty much never played that game. I played a little bit of it just to see how it runs and stuff, but that
game shouldn't exist.
Yeah, I know.
Period.
What I know about that game, that game shouldn't exist, and it shouldn't be as popular as it is, and I'm glad it is because I like stuff I like when that happens.
Yeah. But JRPGs, it's weird that Alice is saying we have the market is there when things like Bravely Default is like the big one I think about, where it's a Square developed JRPG game that is traditional. It is the job system from old Final Fantasy games. It's that with like an extra spin of you can like choose to save up your turns and do all, like 4 turns in one go, kind of like get the other gimmick of it. But it's very traditional, like old JRPG style. And I remember Square, they released it in the US And their first statement when it did super well was, we didn't think people in the West cared. And everyone went, are you fucking crazy? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Of course there is. Because that was around the same time that people, and arguably still kind of now, are dissatisfied with like Final Fantasy not being turn-based anymore and that kind of stuff.
It doesn't feel like a JRPG anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, people don't get those as much anymore.
Yeah.
So when they said, we didn't expect there was a market for this, everyone went, what? Do you not understand your fan base?
That's really funny.
Which is really stupid and strange that they didn't understand that. Of course there's a market for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not as big of a JRPG fan as I used to be.
Yeah. Which is understandable because they're big boy games.
Well,
they're long and they take up time and they have weird quirks.
maybe that's what I don't know. As a kid, I like JRPGs, but
yeah,
nowadays I don't as much. I like playing other games.
Back in the day, they were just called RPGs because Western ones were all kind of the Western RPGs that did exist
were JRPGs.
No, they were D&D stuff. Like they were based off like building characters and dice rolls, that kind of stuff. Like Elder Scrolls 1 through until Oblivion were that. They're based off of dice rolls and character building,
pretty much
in traditional like the D&D way. Things like the Wasteland series, which is prelude to Fallout, then Fallout, Planescape Torment, all these kinds of Western RPGs were based off the D&D way of doing RPG.
Anyway, yeah. So like I'm saying, like I'm not a huge fan of JRPGs these days, but for fear of bringing the Switch into this conversation, if what Atlas is saying helps the industry, which it will because it's Atlas, obviously people care about that company, and that means more JRPGs will exist, and hopefully we'll get more JRPGs on the Switch, which means that the Switch will do better. Yeah. Because what helped the Vita so much was all the JRPGs.
I think they're porting some like older. I think coding. There's a game like called Code of Princess that came out forever ago on the 3DS.
That sounds familiar.
I think they're putting that on the Switch.
I think so.
Or PC soon.
Something's happening with that game.
It's a nice thing to know that a lot of companies are from Japan. For one, are not just listening to Western fans, but also have people to listen to them. Like I'll always bring it up because it's really apparent. The Yakuza series.
Yes.
No one gave a fuck about Yakuza forever. And then it just took enough people at the right time to yell and scream about it. And now they're bringing almost everything in that series over here. It's because people promised to buy it and they did. There was a demand and people will answer you for it. It exists. But it feels like it's so weird that we've been waiting this long for like Japanese people to understand Western demands for their games. Not Western demands to change their games because they'll never listen to that, which they shouldn't.
But to actually get their games.
But it's just, we want to play your games.
Yeah.
And I get it. Sometimes there are cases where like this game is super niche. There's not enough people to afford the cost of translating it, which unfortunately that does happen, but I get it. But I'm glad that more of these things, there's more of an understanding of there is a demand. Like I went to AX this year in LA. The Atlas booth that was there was full all 4 days. They sold out of like some of their merch in like the first hour of Persona shit.
That's awesome.
There is a demand for Persona stuff here and just other Atlas goodies because they make tons of other JRPGs and other weird things under their there's too many.
No. See that was supposed to be a transition to the next thing.
Oh, like SMT, which has become more niche than Persona, even though it is much older. Which they announced SMT5 is coming to the US, which is a weird thing to say so ahead of time.
I'm clapping.
But I'm very happy about that.
Yes.
Instead of just, all right, we're going to show the game in Japanese text for like a year. Oh, yeah, it comes out in the US next year. UK, fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to hear. I want them to confirm UK because they had to wait a decent amount of time for SMT4 on the 3DS. But that's a good thing. That means that no matter what, this game is coming out in English somewhere.
Yeah.
And Nintendo is no longer region locked, so if they fuck up and don't release it in the UK, there's the option of you can just buy it and import it.
Yeah.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah.
It's a shitty thing, but we have that option now, thank God.
Yes.
But I want more details in the SMT5 game because it's so strange. The trailer for it, where they show just like a subway full of dead Onis, and they show people being eaten by demons in the middle of like a post-apocalyptic Tokyo, which is that setting is very common for SMT, where it's post-apocalypse. But I really want it to be more. This has to be more than that because what I loved about SMT4's setting was that you're playing as a samurai who hunts demons, but you like where you are, you're like in a traditional like a Japanese big town where it's like structured walls, kind of like actually on accident the Attack on Titan, like the way they structure their cities. It's like on a big hill, where it's like it's divided into classes, but you go underground to fight demons. But at a certain point, it's like after the tutorial part of the game, you keep going, and you find like ruined Tokyo and subways. Like technology exists, but it's just so far in the future that we went back to feudal Japan.
Mhm.
But you fight with samurai tools and then you find guns later. But your thing on your wrist that lets you do all the stuff in the game is like a computer. Like it's an AI that talks to you, that lets you do. They come with weird ideas and they're really fun every time. But I want to see what the twist is for this game. Because they're also based on religion as well, every single one. They have religious themes and ties and discussions in every single game.
I'm
So
sure
what are they gonna
everyone
do
has
with this
seen.
one?
I'm sure everyone has seen the meme of chaotic neutral, chaotic whatever.
Yeah, which
That's that.
it comes from D&D, but it's been popular because of like SMT memes.
Yeah.
But that idea has always been really interesting. I wonder what they're going to do with it this time.
I don't know.
Because there's usually not a right answer every time.
I've never played an SMT game, but depending on what this looks like, maybe I have a Switch. So who knows?
SMT4 was a really good one to jump into because they got rid of a lot of the bullshit that wasted your time.
So most likely
So it'll be just a more refined version of that, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it's funny. We know nothing about this game yet. It feels like it's gonna be good. Right? It's a weird feeling right now. We're in a weird position where we.
Because SMT4 was so solid,
Hmm.
and it kept it with tradition of old SMT games with it, the system and everything like that. But they made a lot of the quality of life things way better. Where you've played a Persona game, right?
I have
Persona
I
has
have
the same-
Persona 4
Yeah.
Vita, which I haven't finished.
Persona's Fusion of Demons is the same thing. It takes from the Fusion of Demons
Okay.
in the SMT games. That's where it comes from.
Mhm.
But it was more. Persona 3 had that problem as well, where you would choose to fuse a demon with another one, but it was like through menus of like I can't tell what skills it's going to possibly get, and like all these other like these UI problems were like I have to just reload my save, like that kind of annoying stuff.
Okay.
It's just no, you pick 2 demons or 3 or
And
whatever.
it'll tell you what you get.
and you just straight up just pick what skills do you want.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not just like you might get this one. It's like no, you get to pick. I want this one, this one, this one, this one. Same with when your character, you pick exactly what skills you want every time. It's no just like okay, if you wear this equipment, you'll get this skill. It's like no, you pick what you want, and it makes for better character building. It makes the experience smoother. The game is still ass-kickingly hard if you just aren't paying attention, which is a good thing. But it's I don't want to say it's casualized enough. It's just refined enough for the modern age of like not wasting your goddamn time. And that game on the Switch is like a golden goose for me of a JRPG I would love to play portably and on my console.
Yeah, I'd sounds like a. I'm glad that's going to again because JRPGs can make or break a console.
Xenoblade 2 is out, and I'm not looking forward to it, but it's a big one on there. It exists. Hope other people buy it for me. So get other JRPGs on there that I care about.
Yeah, because there's
Where Project Octopath is coming out, which I think you might like.
I know.
Did you try it?
No, I haven't played it.
Because it's like the old Final Fantasies that I know you did enjoy in the past.
Yeah, I love Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah, which
One of my favorite.
that game's one of the best video games ever made.
Yeah, and so looking at the game, I was like, that's the thing.
It's meant for people like us who like those kinds of games.
Us. But again, like I was saying, like I don't know if I want.
Think you can go back?
I don't think I can go back to JRPGs right. I like games that have gameplay. You know, and that's like I can move and do things.
You prefer
and have
more direct
fun
input and kind of action stuff.
Yeah,
I understand.
Right, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
You don't want to be into games that have menus.
Yeah.
Which I can understand.
Yeah.
You can get fatigued.
Which is why I'm definitely not getting Xenoblade Chronicles 2 anytime soon.
That game is all menus.
It's all menus.
You walk around, man, that game is menus on menus on menus on menus.
Yeah. So, which is out and it's doing well, and I'm glad it exists. Another thing, it's like, yeah, JRPG, big game.
And they want to port, they talked about it actually, the director of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, he wants to port the one on the Wii U to the Switch. He'd like to play it. It's like maybe if we can get the money or whatever, he'd like to port it. Because not a lot of people touch that game.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll give that one a shot.
Not a lot of people touch the Wii U.
Yeah, I owned a Wii U and I didn't buy that game because I'm like, this console's going to die in like 2 years. I don't care anymore.
Speaking of consoles, you had a PS4 thing you want to talk about.
Yeah, PS4 has another nostalgia thing for me. They're releasing a PS2 styled UI, which
what does that mean?
All over that. Remember when the PS2, arguably the best console ever made next to the Super Nintendo, in my not humble opinion.
No, that's just
because the PS2 is fucking awesome.
I think it's a fact that
whatever, people can like the Dreamcast or whatever. But
the military owned it. They wrote. Have you guys done a little trivia? The military hooked up like 100 PS2s to make one supercomputer. Yeah, it's a real thing.
They did with the PS3s as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember when you would turn on your PS2 and there was no disc in it? Mm-hmm. That UI. Yeah. It's gonna be that. So just for your background for the PS4.
So just black. And
no, with squares. like the spinning, like the purples and like the blue.
Oh, that
stuff. It's gonna be that. For your background. It's going to have the same sounds, presumably because of PS1 when they made it all. That's dope.
Interesting.
I'm trying to see. It's going to be $299.
Now, here's what I
would pay for it.
Now, here's what I want. I want it to be where, because, you know,
when you start your PS2, it shows all the cubes, and those cubes are how many save datas you're.
Yeah. Oh God, I wish they would. Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen my PS2. It's kind of full. Like I remember when I remember in high school. Remember, I think you're the one that said it. Where you saw my PS2 load screen, and you were like, "Whoa, you have a lot of games."
Yeah.
on this thing.
Your memory card is full.
No, because the only thing the PS2 kept in the internal hard drive was like a couple system settings, and then it cast how many save datas have been on every memory card that's ever touched your PS2.
Yeah.
And so mine was full because I used to rent a lot of games, and a lot of my games back then were rentals, and so my those cubes are full. It would be really interesting if there's something like that on the PS4.
Well, I found the confirmation of it. They said additionally original audio. I'll read the whole quote because apparently they've been working on it for a while.
Yeah,
after multiple prototypes over the last 2 years, each of which were designed to mimic functional aspects of the PS2 dashboard, we have been given the opportunity to combine multiple disparate elements.
Speaking to the mic.
Into a single piece of theme software, which mimics the sights, sounds, and functionality of the PS2 dashboard. And they confirmed original audio from the PS2 hardware is being taken and put into this. And also, what is it? Recreating same ambience, all the custom keyboard stuff. That's neat.
That's really cool.
It looks really good. There's a screenshot of it. There's out there because it's coming out in the week of this podcast being released. It will be out there.
Okay.
I think this might be the first dynamic theme I might buy from PS4.
How much is the
$299?
Cool.
That's the normal price of dynamic themes. I'm really jealous of.
I'm going to play this video and see what audio comes out of this.
Hell yeah.
I don't think that came through very well. I'm gonna do that again. Where's your freaking speaker? It's on the bottom.
The bottom.
Okay.
Like phones, like most phones do now.
I'm doing it one more time. Oh, that's so satisfying.
It does not hold a candle to the PS1 startup sound, which is god tier. Mm-hmm. But it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good.
I like the PS2 startup sound better.
Have you heard the PS1 sound startup?
Yeah. No, look, I don't have here. I know you can't see me. I have more nostalgia for the PS2, and so it's all.
That's fair.
It's all nostalgia.
They're both still very, very good.
No, yeah, for sure.
I still miss cool startups.
I know.
That's why the Switch OS hurts me so bad.
Yeah,
it's so flavorless.
Well, it's fun. It almost hurts me because all the sounds moving around are so satisfying.
Oh, the sounds are fun, but everything else is just black and
there's not
gray.
enough, right? It's like they thought last minute, it's we could probably add fun sound to this, huh? We don't have time, so let's just do this.
It feels so bare bones. I hope they announce in February or whenever they do the big directs, hey guys, we're updating the OS to look like something.
Yeah, I know they will. They have to,
because I know the joke of there's no music for the shop.
Yeah,
that actually is a really big deal.
No, totally.
Because there was so much cool. I remember when I was transferring my Wii data to my Wii U. Mm-hmm. You know what the menu was? Mm. It was Pikmin grabbing my data blocks and putting them in a rocket ship and transferring over to my Wii U.
That's super rad.
And the download, when I downloaded Wii games from the eShop, the loading screen was just Mario jumping, running across the screen with a coin block. And every now and then, when the download would get more, he would hit the block once. And when it finished, he would stop and play, just hit the coins over and over until your download finished.
Oh my god!
It was like a cool little that charm of Nintendo in the boring catacombs of digital hardware and all that. They put some flavor into it. That's why the Switch one is so where's the life? Where's the zest? Where's the salt? Where's the salt and pepper?
I like modernism, aesthetic, modern and postmodernism.
Not
aesthetic.
Nintendo though.
Exactly. That's the thing. I like that aesthetic, but for a Nintendo console, it makes no sense because it's almost there.
Feels like an alien wearing Nintendo skin.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's so weird because there's a little bit of stuff that feels like Nintendo, but then it's not fully there, and so it's really weird. Anyways,
speaking of Nintendo, holy goddamn shit. Remember gimmick cereals? I fucking do. Super Mario cereal coming to only in the US for now. Super Mario cereal coming around December 11th.
Wow.
Which means time to fight people over Super Mario cereal for Amiibo codes.
Yeah, it's Amiibo codes.
It's Kellogg's going to make the cereal. It's coming to the United States.
So how does that work?
It's just going to be like a thing on the box.
So what, you just scan your...
You just scan you probably just put the cutout or whatever on your reader on the Switch.
How?
I don't know. They haven't confirmed what it's going to do.
Is it like an NFC chip on the box?
It's probably just like a QR code or something. I don't know.
How do you scan? How do you scan on a Switch? There's no camera.
Oh, it's on I think it's on the front of the box from what I can see.
Or maybe what it is, unless if it's you scan it with your phone and then you have to have the Nintendo Switch app.
It might be that actually, and that sucks. I don't even have that.
I have it just because you have Splatoon. Why don't you have that app?
Because I play it solo.
Okay, fair.
And if I'm playing with a friend, we're just talking over
Although
Discord.
I don't even have Splatoon, why do I have that app?
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't confirmed what it's going to do.
Okay.
People think it might give you... It's going to be for Mario Odyssey.
Cool.
So it might just
have
give you
that
just
game.
like coins or hearts or whatever. So nothing big.
Mhm.
But dude, gimmick cereal. I'm so down. I love this kind of shit. Like limited time cereal. They used to do this all the time for games before
I
we were
remember.
born. And I missed it. I'm so ready for this back again.
I'm not. I
Why?
don't
It's
care.
just cereal.
Oh, no, I'm not. I don't care. I remember that there was a time.
Are you not a fan of cereal in general?
Maybe that's it. I don't care about cereal that much.
Shameful now.
I like
Just
Honey
kidding.
Bunches of Oats. That's about it.
That's good cereal, but
Yeah.
man, you don't care about no sugar cereal for fun?
No, I really don't.
No cinnamon crunch. No tricks.
Look, they're
no
fine.
Fruity Pebbles.
I like.
No Reese's Puffs.
It's fine.
No Captain Fuck Up Your Mouth. None of it?
Kevin Spacey. No.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. He's Captain, my Captain.
How many times have I said Kevin Spacey on like for the last
4
4
weeks
weeks
in a row.
Right? It's not even funny anymore.
It's funny to you. That's all that matters in your head.
That's every joke I ever make ever. So yeah, I don't care.
I'm hyped for cereal.
Speaking of
never
Mario
thought I'd say
Odyssey, it's doing pretty well on Amazon,
that. Yeah, it is the #1 selling game on Amazon this year, according to them on their sales from their website.
which is insane. It's been like a
Bananas.
month.
I thought it'd be any other AAA game. I thought it'd be Destiny 2 or something,
Yeah.
which is like a big AAA
If it-
release.
If they said Star Battlefront 2, I wouldn't even be surprised. But
Yeah,
like,
considering how well the first game sold, regardless of
Yeah.
all the controversy that this one has.
and the first one had.
Yeah, well, it wasn't as
No,
As big
not
as
even
this,
comparable.
but
But yeah,
yeah.
you know what I mean, though.
like Battlefront 1 sold like over 10 million copies.
That's
That game
crazy.
sold very good.
Yeah, Metallica level numbers. I'm kind of surprised. That's not. It's surprising for a game like that to be #1 on Amazon, considering it's on one console.
The Switch came out this year.
Came out this year.
in
That game,
March.
That game came out a month ago.
Yeah.
and it's only for one console,
Yeah.
which means a lot of people have the Switch.
It reminds me of like when Breath of the Wild was selling really hot. It was selling
There
more
are more-
copies
more
than
than
the
the-
Switch was out.
Yeah, which
And-
I still don't understand why.
And they weren't all just like, oh, people were also buying Wii U copies. It was people buying the Switch copies.
yeah, I think
For
what it
in
was,
preparation of buying the Switch later.
I think what it was they bought download ones and
Oh yeah, they combined them. Yeah.
physical ones. So some people downloaded it,
But
and
still,
also
like
wanted
the amount was
physical.
more than Switches out in the wild.
Yeah.
That was a lot of copies.
Yeah.
I honestly thought Breath of the Wild would sell more than Mario
I
Odyssey.
would think so,
Just because it came out earlier.
but I guess no. Mario's a bigger IP, obviously.
Oh yeah, Mario and Link are just like neck and neck.
No, this proves it. It's
Oh,
been
no,
a
no.
month.
Oh, no, I mean for like Nintendo, but for marketing, it is Mario is bigger.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I
Like
see what
for
you mean.
fans of Nintendo just alone,
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
they're like just right next to each other.
Yeah,
but
but-
for like everyone else,
Like I care about
Mario
Zelda.
is gaming.
Yeah, for like if I were to choose like a Nintendo thing, I'd choose like,
Mario.
No, I
Oh, for yours
personally
personally?
choose like Legend of Zelda. Like
I'd choose Metroid or F-Zero.
I know you would. Too bad you're not getting neither.
Or
of
a
it.
good Star Fox game. God
Yeah, you're getting none of that.
damn it.
You're getting a Metroid.
Yeah, I am.
You're
But
getting a Metroid.
all of that
You're
exists
getting
of
two
it.
Metroids. You have a 3DS.
I got one that I can't play well because it's on an older 3DS, so it won't run as hot.
Oh, you don't have the. Oh, okay.
I have an old 3DS, like the OG one.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
And the newest Metroid game is just a title. No details on it. It's just Metroid Prime 4. It
it's
exists.
a Metro Prime though. Yeah,
It could get canceled though, and it's not made by the same team.
it could.
No,
It's
they
not-
said it's not.
Oh, it's not going to
It's
get
not.
canceled. Okay, cool.
And
Yeah,
if
because it feels
well,
like
no, it's not made by the same team. And if it's the same company, it's not the same because those guys would be making them.
so it could get canceled.
Yeah, because it's a title.
Dang.
That's why I'm not excited for it anymore because like that game could just go away.
Okay, hold on. I remember what happened. There's something about Mega Man this week. All right, this is weird. This is the fourth time now me trying to record this because it's hard to talk by yourself without another human, and I'm sick still, and my throat feels bad. But this is too important not to mention. So we're about to on the podcast. So this Monday, as I'm speaking to this mic currently, we did the podcast yesterday, and yesterday we were talking about the Mega Man stuff. What our predictions were for this Capcom 30th anniversary announcement. But they did the announcement this morning. And so I wanted to tell you guys exactly what the announcement was. And then afterwards, you can hear us predicting and getting everything wrong. But what actually happened this morning, Capcom did an announcement stream, and they showed that there will be a Mega Man X collection on all platforms, including the Nintendo Switch, which I am extremely excited for, obviously, because you guys know I like Mega Man and I like the Switch. And that's Mega Man X all the way through Mega Man X8, even the PS2 ones, which I never really played. So I get to play these games for the first time on the Switch, and I'm super excited. I get to play Mega Man X forever, all day, and then I die because I'm just going to play Mega Man X every day, and then maybe the other ones too. Mega Man X4 and everything. So that's amazing. That's coming out next year. That alone I would have been happy with. But then they were like, hey, there's a big thing, though, we've been working on for a couple of years, and that's Mega Man 11. That's right, guys. There's a new Mega Man game, like a legit mainline Mega Man game. Mega Man is back, baby, and he looks weird. I was talking to Andres, I was texting him his reaction about the new look. Go watch the trailer. Just type in Mega Man 11 on the YouTubes and watch the trailer. See what you guys think about the look. I personally like the look. I think the 2.5D looks nice. I think Mega Man. I like his art direct. I like the art direction. I heard something that all the backgrounds are hand drawn or something. I don't remember, but it looks nice. I think this is going to be a good game. It looks fast enough. It's not like powered up slow. It's not like the PSP version of Mega Man X slow, but it's definitely not like old school Mega Man speed. I don't think it looks like it's a little bit slowed down, but not by much. I don't think. And so I have a feeling I think it'll be fast enough. And that's coming out late next year. We'll get more announcements in summer of next year. And then to top it all off, last announcement, freaking Jesus Christ, Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2 coming to the Nintendo Switch where it belongs. Because yes, that's right, Mega Man 1 through 10, all going to be on the Switch. That's coming also on next year. I'm excited for that because, as you guys know, I love Mega Man. I never played this, or I never played the Legacy Collection on the PC because I only have a PC. I don't have an Xbox One or PS4. I didn't play the collection, but I heard that the ports are okay. Like I heard that there's some problems on PC with that game, which is weird because it's Mega Man and it shouldn't run bad. But I'm excited because I can play Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 and Mega Man 7 on my freaking Switch. And all the other ones too, but those are my favorites from the old school ones. I'm excited for all this Mega Man. There's so much Mega Man happening. And Andres and I, when we met in high school, like we bonded, we became friends over talking about how sad we are that Mega Man is dead. Like that was like our first conversations ever. We're sad about how there's never going to be another Mega Man game. Capcom hates Mega Man, and we're going to die never getting a Mega Man 11 or X9. Like that's what we thought, or Legacy 3 or whatever. Like it was never going to happen. And then this happens. Mega Man 11, Mega Man X collection, Mega Man 1 and 2, Legacy 1 and 2 collection. All Mega Man games are going to be on the Switch. Every single Mega Man, like all the mainline Mega Man games. None of the Battle Network stuff, which I'm kind of sad about. I hope they put that. I know they won't. That'd be cool though, to get the Battle Network stuff or whatever on the Switch, but it's not going to happen. Anyways, I'm starting to ramble. I'm going to stop now so I can actually edit this stupid podcast and upload it because I have things to do today. And this way, hopefully the podcast will be up on time. And yay! And so my throat hurts, and I'm going to stop talking now. So here's us talking about our predictions for the live stream. Where we got it wrong. So, but I'm going to leave it in there because I thought we talked about some interesting stuff. So, have a good day. Bye.
Oh yeah, a stream for the anniversary.
Yeah.
They're gonna
rumors.
Sony, yeah, they're hinting that it's gonna be another collection of games.
No, there's rumor that there's gonna be another Mega Man game.
That as well, but the rumors seem pretty solid. They're gonna announce another collection on the live stream of just Mega Man games.
What's the collection? I thought we were already done.
Well, what are they've done?
I guess they haven't done the X ones, so
that's what I mean. Like the Super Nintendo ones, they haven't put those out yet.
So all the X games, cool.
Which I would like to play those.
Yeah, well, you can. I
only played X1 through 4.
Those ports aren't horrible on PC.
But I'd like to have a better version on every console.
Yeah, well, I don't have the PS4, so like, unless it comes on the Switch.
I think the Mega Man collection's also on PC as well.
Yeah, no,
they can bring back later.
The Mega Collection 1 and 2 are on PC, and they're fine.
Yeah.
I'd run them on an emulator, guys, but like, it's fine.
Well, you buy those because they have extra features like concept art. Which is stuff that I think for the X series.
If I had a PS4, I'd get both of those collections. I'd have all of them.
When it comes on Steam, you can just buy it there.
No, I don't think I'm gonna get them on PC though. Like
you don't like the Mega Man X series enough to find out like the cool like
no
really
no. Look, I don't know.
Yeah, because I thought for any Mega Man like collection, it would be the X series.
No, yes.
To find all the cool armor.
Yes, you're right. I do want that. Like I most likely will get it. I want it to come out on the Switch.
They might do it.
That's the thing. Like I if it comes on the Switch, I'm buying it.
They didn't say it was confirmed. Like only Sony rumors. So it's just there's talks of a collection and maybe another game.
Yeah,
because I think it's the 30th anniversary of Mega Man.
30th anniversary of Mega Man.
which it should just be, guys, Mega Man isn't dead and the stream is over. Because that's what Mega Man has felt like.
Yeah. No, okay, so if there's going to be another Mega Man game, what do you want? Do you want to, you know what I want? And I think you might disagree with me.
I want that canceled first-person game that the Metroid guys are working on.
No.
I want that game.
Okay, that'd be cool.
That's, you said, ask me what I want.
Okay,
I want that game.
Fair.
That game looked awesome.
Okay, here's what I want, and you're going to disagree with me on this.
Don't say Mega Man Powered Up 2.
No, I hate Power. You know I hate Powered Up.
That's why I brought it up.
It's so slow. It feels like the Mega Man X game on the PSP.
Oh God, that game looks horribly.
It's so bad. No, what I want is a new timeline game.
At this point, I'd take anything new. Yeah, I'd take a fresh idea.
We have
totally.
The two timelines we have, if you guys don't know about Mega Man lore,
is actually has pretty good lore. Shockingly good lore.
Yeah. So
for what it is.
The regular Mega Man timeline, and then the Mega Man, and then the X timeline, which is in the same universe. It's just 1,000 years after, or whatever. Yeah, it's 1,000 years after.
Dr. Light's super dead.
Yeah, and where Wily and Light are. Where Light's the good and Wily's the bad.
Yeah.
And then in the GBA, the Battle Network timeline is opposite. Wily's the good guy and Light's the bad guy.
That one is that the Battle Network part of the X future?
No, it's a different timeline.
That's a third timeline?
No. Oh, Jesus Christ, my whole freaking arm fell off.
Or is it after the original series?
It's a different timeline.
Okay.
I'm saying the X timeline and the regular Mega Man timeline are it's the same universe, I believe.
Okay.
There's two timelines for Mega Man. X and regular Mega Man.
You're either a splitist or a linear, like it's a Zelda timeline all over again.
No, I know.
Were you around for that before it became like officially confirmed?
I was never like.
Were you a splittist?
No,
I was a splittist.
I don't care. Like I never cared that much. I thought it was interesting, but I never cared that much because I never owned a thing, so I didn't care that much. But I want a third timeline Mega Man game, which would mean a completely different style of game. Maybe it's the first person stuff. I don't know, but I want
because they've done 2D action before, which is Mega Man and Mega Man X. Mm-hmm. Although they're kind of different series, but not.
It's 2D.
They're two sides of the same coin, basically. Jumping and shooting. Yeah. They're two different series, kind of, but they're on the same coin, just different sides.
Yeah. Then we have
they've done the Battle Network series, which is like turn-based, grid-based RPGs. Yep. They've done the Legend series, which is dungeon crawlers, which are like third person behind the back.
Yeah, which they
canceled the third one, even though people wanted it.
That's
stupid, but
I don't know where that falls in the. I don't think it does.
Neither do I. But I know Tron Bond's in it, and Tron Bond's my wife. So I don't know. Then they have the what is the Mega Man like in base stuff? Like all the side games go.
Oh, the 5 through 10, whatever.
Yeah.
Or 6 through 10, or whatever. Those are part of the original Mega Man.
Original. So we've had
which is in the first.
So what are the games that we had in the
second Mega Man collection?
What have we had in the Mega Man series that has like been a different gameplay style?
I think that's it.
We had that canceled first person one, and then we had that MMO that they never finished.
Yeah. So we've had a lot of canceled Mega Mans, but none that exist.
We've had Mega Man Soccer 2. We're getting that one.
Yes.
It's a different gameplay style. You played soccer.
All right, fine.
You could do it, I guess, if you wanted. If you really wanted to.
I think if we get.
What do you think it might be if it's not like a shooter?
If it's not like the first FPS thing, it might be, honestly, but
because I want that really badly, and it's not a bad idea for just we need to try something new.
I don't know. I can't think of anything else but that, actually.
Because they've Battle Network is like a grid-based RPG, sure, but it has its own like mechanics to it.
Yeah, no, it's actually
it's unique.
It's not. That's the thing.
There's no game that plays quite like
those games have weird reception from people because they look at it as just like, oh, they just made a whatever game and tagged Mega Man onto it.
Yeah.
No, it's a the Battle Network games are full games with storyline.
They're their own whole big thing. Yeah.
Have actually good mechanics.
I would compare like the Battle Network games to the tactics games for Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Where they were spin-off series where they're different. Mm-hmm. Although Tactics not as different as like Final Fantasy originally.
Yeah.
But they're different. They have their own things going on, and people also like Tactics. People have been asking for another one forever now.
Yeah, and people look at it thinking that it's like its own thing, but it's
honestly, I think I wouldn't be unhappy with like a new Tactics game. I mean, a new I don't know. I'd be very happy with that. Battle Network. I'd be happy with both coming out the same day for some dumb reason.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't be unhappy with that.
You know, I think another jump and shoot.
Think about Battle Network on a Switch game on the Switch.
No, it's perfect. Especially looking at Mario Rabbids.
Yeah, people
like those types of games these days.
It works on the Switch because the screen is big enough for it.
Yeah,
and they could. I wonder would they do it 3D models or sprites?
Probably.
They'd probably do models again.
Who knows?
But if they're gonna do models, hope they're stylized like the Mega Man Legends models were styled.
I think. What's
a different art style?
I think we can both agree though. The dream thing that won't happen is another jump and shoot with a new 2D style.
Yeah, but how would they do it?
I know.
They've tried that. Other games have tried it. Mighty Gunvolts and Mighty Number 9 tried that, and it didn't set the world on fire.
No, but I know. But if it was actually Mega Man, like Team Mega Man.
But I'm wondering what would they do?
I don't know.
Because my number 9's thing was that you chain attacks and dashes.
Yeah.
Which was actually kind of a novel idea.
Gunvolt is way.
Gunvolt is like a different.
I know you don't like Gunvolt. I like Gunvolt.
I want to try Gunvolt 2 someday.
I'm gonna get that. Dude, once it's on sale on the Switch.
That's what I've been waiting for, because now they have sales. I'm waiting for it to go on sale.
Yeah,
because I've heard Gunvolt is worth, if you put the time into it, it does reward you.
Yeah, I've
really the style.
I've never played Gunvolt.
The style and the screen size.
I played Mighty Gunvolt Burst. Get that. It's like $10 or something.
Okay.
Get Mighty Gunvolt. It's short, it's literally like 8 hours of a game. It's good. It's a good feel. It's what Mighty number 9 should have been.
At the same time, though, I'm kind of don't really want 2D Mega Man right now. Because there's so many good 2D games that are not Mega Man style that I could play and have not touched. Well, look at the indie games that come out in the past 4 years that are the big ones.
Okay, fine.
There are plenty of those that are fantastic. Like, I want to play Hollow Knight really badly.
I want to play.
That game is just Metroid.
It's
Metroidvania.
What's her name? What's that one like chick that reminds me of Aladdin game?
Shantae?
Yeah.
Those games are awesome.
I never played.
There's 3 of them and they're all good.
Yeah, it's on the Switch. I kind of want that.
It's like it's 2D animated, hand-drawn sprites.
Yeah, there's a lot of good.
The music is so good. Way Forward, you guys kill it. I love Way Forward. Cuphead, which is... I would have played that game a million years ago if I could run it.
It's going to be... look, after the 6 months is up, it's going to come out on...
I am begging for a port. It
will. You know, they have a 6-month contract with Microsoft.
I know, but I'm like, God, please... That game was made for people like me.
Yeah, I know. And
God,
me too, dude. We like we like these kind of games. Yeah.
Well, it's the style is like that's made for me, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I will never forget that year where they were having like at E3 they were showing off like, here's the Xbox Indie Showcase, and everyone went, wait, what is that game? I was like, wait, hold on, because it was like a sizzle reel of just like random games. Like everyone's like, wait, what the fuck was that game?
Yeah,
and that was a game that was on everyone's breath for years.
I don't think I had that much hype for that. I don't remember that game as well as everyone else.
You weren't watching E3 like how I do every year. I watch all the conferences every year. I do that shit every year.
I watch them, but like I only cared about like the mainstream stuff. Like I cared about the Assassin's Creed. I cared about the Call of Duties. Like I didn't care about like the indie stuff.
No, I watch all of them.
I know you're a better gamer than I am.
Well, no, it's just I like that stuff.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I like watching EA fall on its face.
I like that stuff now, but like
they've gotten better.
Back in high school,
at least you can. At least people, I know people
games.
like watching the Nintendo ones way better.
Yeah,
because they are the best ones. Because just direct to the point, they have charm.
What do you think we're gonna see at the direct? Like, what's the one thing that we haven't predicted yet?
Like a new game or like an announcement of something?
Yeah. For the January or February direct that's coming.
A Donkey Kong port or announcement of a Donkey Kong Country game.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that'd be cool.
Smash 4 ports.
That's probably going to happen.
With the DLC packed in.
I'm pretty sure the Smash port's going to happen.
I hope it comes out next year because there's going to be some to fill in a hole.
I think the dream would be a new Smash game.
Too soon.
Yeah,
it's too soon.
I know it's too soon, but that'd be
not because of the life of the game, because it's still being played competitively. I mean, just because it's come out. Smash games take forever to be made, and the guy who made the last 2 said he was going to quit every single time after he made one because he's dying.
Yeah,
Smash is actually killing him.
It's
killing him.
Well, yeah, I would hate to have that kind of stress.
The workload is just ridiculous. So
no, just to say like
an announcement of one, I say not next year, but like 2019, 2020.
Yeah, I seen 2019, 2020 for the next Smash game
because
we're going to get another Smash, like a new Smash game on the Switch. Like it's a fact. But they're gonna do that once the sales start going down.
Maybe another they're gonna have another 20 Kirby games.
That's fine.
There's always like a million on the horizon.
I haven't played a Kirby game in like 15 years.
They're all pretty good. I don't play all of them.
I know. You're burnt out. I'm not. I want more Kirby in my life.
That's a good thing because they are all pretty good.
Cool. I'm excited. I'm so excited for new Kirby games.
What's another one they could release that they haven't talked about? Maybe like another
Luigi's Mansion.
I have hopes, but I also don't want it to happen because the gameplay of them has been nothing that I cared about.
Okay.
Another Paper Mario game.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna happen.
No, I mean like in a way that I would like. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because I've seen screenshots of some of read some of the cutscenes from the new Paper Mario game on the Wii U that I didn't touch, Color Splash.
Mm-hmm.
There is some like incredibly way too good writing for that game.
Really?
There's a bit in it where you fight like a I think it's a shy guy who doesn't want to fight you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like whatever, it's my job. And then there's a point where you go onto like a ghost train and you talk to him as a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole monologue about like, in this life we were enemies. I wish that didn't happen. Like it's like it gets really in depth. It's like holy shit, what? And those games are known for that kind of stuff.
I know we're jumping around right now. Just my mind started remembering stuff. Wasn't there something about Bandai Namco doing a Nintendo thing soon? They're going to be doing a announcement.
It was a My Hero Academia game.
Did that happen already?
They announced it, yeah.
There's 4. No. There's something that Bandai Namco and Nintendo are going to do. They're announcing 4 things.
Oh, like at a conference or something?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about this.
I don't think it's happened yet.
Because I know they've just been talking about where we want to put. All I remember is that Bandai Namco, the president said we are excited to put more things on the Switch.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We're going to get that.
Because Xenoblade, Xenoverse is on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
They want to bring fighters Dragon Ball Fighters to the Switch at some point.
Mm-hmm. Here's my dream for the Switch. It won't happen.
Maybe you know what it might be? It might be a Tales game on the Switch. That might make perfect sense. It's a JRPG series, and it's like Bandai's biggest thing. It makes perfect sense. That'd be a really good idea, actually.
Here's what I want. It's Bandai Namco and Nintendo. And I know it won't happen.
They don't own Klonoa anymore.
I don't care.
They don't own Klonoa.
Who owns Klonoa?
There's no way Bandai owns it anymore, do they?
Yeah,
No.
They should.
Because Klonoa showed up in a crossover game that you didn't play.
What
and
game?
Neither did I. I'm pretty sure. In like one of those Project X Zone, the Project Cross
I'm sure they just bought it from, or they bought the rights to use it. I don't see Bandai Namco.
You're not getting Klonoa. You're not getting it.
I know I'm not getting it, but I want it.
You know what? I say that. They made a Bomberman game this year.
True.
It wasn't the best, but they made one.
Yeah.
So,
man, if I want another Klonoa game.
If you get another Klonoa, I get another Tomba. Or Tombi if you're from the UK.
Yeah, I want Klonoa 3.
Give me Croc 3.
You know what'd be cool? I want Klonoa 1 in the style of Klonoa 2. Because Klonoa 2's style is so beautiful. It looks good. Guys, look at Klonoa 2. Oh, wait, no, we already have that, right? Didn't they make a remake on the Wii?
For the Wii, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it didn't sell very well.
And no one knows what Klonoa is. I'm the only person. There are 7 people on this earth that know what Klonoa is.
You know what port that I want because I never got to really play it?
Huh.
The A Boy and His Blob remake.
Yeah.
That game is adorable.
I've never played, but I know that people love that game.
It's so cute.
Yeah. All right. I think do you have anything you want to just end with?
To talk about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one more story.
Okay. I thought we were going to talk about the Infinity War trailer.
No, I don't give 2 dams.
I give so many dams. I'm excited.
Monster Hunter World, the open beta for that, as long as you have PS Plus, is going to be showing up in December. The schedule for it, I'll read it off here in case people, because it's actually pretty soon. It's going to be starting on December 9th, 2009 of this year, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. GMT, 6 p.m. CET, and it ends on the 12th.
Okay.
For 8:59 PT, 4:59 GMT.
December 9th to the 12th.
Yeah. The requirements, just internet connection, obviously, because it's going to be the co-op beta, a PS4, PS Plus prescription, and 5.5 gigabytes of space, which is actually kind of small. And my favorite thing about it is Hunting Spirit, which is a really charming thing. And they're talking about you have to play some quests, and if you complete some of them, you get a reward that goes into the base game when you complete it. If you complete all the stuff in the content of the beta, they'll give you just some cosmetic stuff or whatever for the base game when it comes out. Yeah, you can do. They allow you to do the quest either solo or by yourself. I think it's going to be up to. Yeah, they give you all, which is crazy. Thinking about it now, all 14 weapon types you can try out. Which Monster Hunter, that's a giant amount. And they actually, I think on their official YouTube, for people who are not new to Monster Hunter or just don't know anything about it, they made an introduction video on how Monster Hunter is. Especially because this game adds new things for people who even are vets of Monster Hunter. So it's gonna be I want this to be big because it's a big boy Monster Hunter game on a big console. People care about
Monster Hunter. Yeah.
It's it looks gorgeous, and they have the ability to do content updates more frequently. Online will be way better because it's on a Sony platform.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited, man, because I've wanted to get in a Monster Hunter game for a long time. Time. Because it is a game that I've always. Have you played an MMO at all in your life?
Yeah.
Did you know the aspect of raiding and doing raid bosses?
Mm-hmm.
That is Monster Hunter. It is just
raids.
It is just boss fights.
Cool.
With good co-op and setting up traps and doing buffs, and there's so much intricacies in the basic thing of just fighting.
I think the only MMO I've really played. No,
Elder Scrolls, right?
Yeah,
that is an MMO. I count it.
Well, I've also played the Star Wars one.
The newest one?
The Old Republic.
Okay, that's talking about Star Wars Galaxies.
No, Old Republic I played. What else? I think that's it.
It's still up. It's still getting content, I think.
Yeah, it is.
It does decently now after it took years to fix it, but it's back up.
It's free for a little bit on Origins, I think.
It's free to play for a good while.
Or just on, I think not even on, I think just on, just
you can play you can play content in the game for free, the campaign stuff. But certain things are locked by either credits or just paying a fee.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm tired.
Yeah, Monster Hunter, I'm excited. People, if you have a PS Plus account, try it out. You might end up but you might end up giving it a shot and just enjoying it, but give it some time.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter is a game that it does not give the best first impression for most people. So I'd recommend people go check out that video that they talked about that gives you an intro of what Monster Hunter is all about and give it a shot. It's going to go on for a couple days. Got PS Plus. Might as well give it a whirl.
Yeah.
Because it comes out in January, actually, very soon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, super soon. So
Cool.
give it a shot if you got PS Plus.
Yay, video games.
Yeah, video games are cool.
All right. I'm going to go.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.